Starburns Audio.
Welcome to this Starburns Audio Show. We have so many great comedy podcasts to add to your playlist and keep you entertained. Just last week on Starburns Audio, Gilbert Gottfried and co-host Frank Santapadre talked to actress Amy Ryan on Gilbert Gottfried's amazing Colossal podcast. Hosts Keith King-Bay and Jesse Neal presented an episode about playing a pandemic-themed game, Siphon Filter, on the podcast New Player Has Joined. On Dumb People Town, Australian comedian Aaron Chen joins Daniel Van Kirk and the Sklar brothers to celebrate 3 stories about people doing dumb things, including a man asking people to loan him supplies to commit a robbery. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for a full list of our shows, featuring hosts like Chelsea Peretti, Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange, Dan Harmon, Kyle Ayers, and Miss Pat. Enjoy the show.
Starburns Audio.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-hosts Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a Friday episode of Dumb People Town. Population you. Population Tice. Jeffrey Tice.
Geoff Tice.
Hello. Welcome, dude.
Thank you so much for having me. I am beyond excited to be here.
If you have seen us in Denver, Colorado, you have seen us work with this great, great comedian. And if you have come out to our shows or seen the incredible posters that are made, I think we have to honor the fact that this dude is an insane artist.
Yeah, amazing. And we basically...
Not an insane artist like Van Gogh, but
no, he's not going to cut a body part off. And
no, but he's insanely good.
That's the direction it's going.
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
What are you cutting off? What do you have to cut off?
I can't copy Van Gogh, but we'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
It's fine.
Yeah, you don't want to be a hack.
You don't
want to be a hack crazy person.
You don't want to be a hacker.
All right,
just slice it off.
Thank you.
But he is fantastic, and the new poster for the new tour, the 2020 tour, Geoff did, which is fantastic, and it'll be out at all of our live shows, which
we will sign for you, and they're fantastic.
We'll get into when those are and what's coming up on all that. But Geoff, the world's getting dumber, which I know we've spoken about at length with you.
Yes.
The only way to fight back is through comedy. Dan gets great stories sent to us by our wonderful fans. Thank you, fans, for sending those in. Let's jump into one while we have Tice right here.
Ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. This is from somebody who did it right. At Daniel Van Kirk. Hashtag Dumb People Town. Here we go.
Yes.
This is from Big Al. At Big __
2 underscores?
L999.
So the 2 underscores weren't enough to separate him from all the other big L's.
Right. Neither was any number lower than 999.
By the way,
What was his number in high school?
Big Al 999, that's taken.
Right. But
Big Al
underscore
_ 999,
Yeah.
also taken.
Right. I wonder
Big
if it's also
underscore.
the Big Al. There's a famous strip club in Peoria.
I wouldn't know
called
about it.
Big Al's.
Wouldn't know.
I think now's the time.
I've
that
never
we
been.
We should alert everyone that our mother is in the room.
Yes.
As
For sure.
Dan talks about famous strip clubs in Peoria.
Right into it. Well, you're from St. Louis.
Yeah,
so
okay, so
I'm
she's
sure
somewhere.
she's driven past it, seen it.
I'm just doing this to work my way through Bradley University.
There you go. Okay, here we are. Ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Big Al, for sending that to me. I'll read you the headline. Oregon lawyer refuses to pay for lap dance, leaves cops on foot chase near strip club, authorities say.
So we're keeping it in the same
All
range.
right. Yeah, we are.
So he got the lap dance, refused to pay for the lap dance. And it's a lawyer, he's going to parse the language. Was she really on my lap?
Right.
Where was she? Where
Exactly.
does my lap start?
Yeah.
It's all conjecture.
When does the dance
It's all
start?
conjecture. It's what he just said. It's all conjecture.
Right.
And it also depends on how long is the song? Maybe he's not happy that he picked a very short song.
He might have come in at the end of the song, which is always a bad thing.
Right.
That you come in at the end of the song and then there you go.
But
and then
there
it's
is
done.
not, I'm assuming there's not a lot of quality control on a lap dance. Like you can't be like, you know what, this wasn't great. I'd love to exchange it for another one.
I don't think there's a return policy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ultimately on you, right, to pick correctly up front, and so
That's right.
Right. So, but you're making your choice. But like, come on, you've been somewhere where you
Also-
like ordered something at a restaurant. If it's a good restaurant, and you're like, I didn't realize this was this.
What if the lap
and then the
dance
cop
is-
show.
Yeah, the cops chase you off foot.
I don't like the linguini. You're under arrest. Like, all right, well,
Suddenly, you're
Now
like,
we're in a foot chase.
bring out the cuffs. No, but if the lap dance isn't hot enough, can you say I expected
send it-
this to be
Yeah,
hotter?
yeah.
Right.
Can you send it back
It was
to the kitchen?
more mild for teacher.
Send it back
instead
to
of
the
hot
kitchen.
for teacher.
Did you just say mild for teacher?
Yes. Here's my thing though. Of
But
any,
if you send a lap dance back to the kitchen, you know that
It's gonna get spit on.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, it might even if you don't send it back. This is my thing: is if of all people like lawyers, you understand billable time.
That's
Like
right.
the fact that you are like, oh, that was ridiculous. What do you charge?
yeah.
Right.
$250 for me to sharpen pencils
To
Come
answer
on.
the phone.
Come on.
If I'm taking the call, that's automatically a
If
certain
you
amount.
take the call and it's 8 minutes of your time, you're charging for the whole hour. You're not going to only charge for 8 minutes.
Right.
Come on.
An Oregon lawyer landed on the wrong side of the law after authorities say he refused to pay for a pricey lap dance at a suburban strip club. I love those words.
Suburban strip club.
Right. And led Washington County deputies on a wild foot chase.
A suburban strip club to me is probably a Pilates studio during the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Right.
It's just a spicy curves. That's all.
Right.
it is.
Men and
Spicy.
women. Men and
By
women.
the way, Spicy Curves could be the name of it.
Yeah, spicy curves.
Spicy curves.
Dylan T. Vinzant.
Is that the...
That's the lawyer.
That's like Rooster T. Feathers.
I know.
My name is Dylan T. Bam Tham,
DTV.
and you will address me as such.
He's got billboards on highways
He has
for sure.
so many
He
billboards.
is
this
wearing
dude.
Are
a
you
bolo
down with
tie.
DTV?
Yeah, you know me. Like a bunch of people and a word bubble out of their head.
Because
Screaming,
it's
yeah, you know.
DTV. It's done just right. Okay.
He's the DVK
By the way,
of
DTV
lawyers.
could be your TV show, Dan
That's
TV.
true.
DTV.
Yeah.
It's Dan TV.
I love the wording here. So Dylan T. Vinzant. Hi,
Vincent?
Vin.
Not
V-I-N.
Van Zandt.
Not Vin Diesel. Not Van Kirk.
Not Van Zandt.
Not Van Zandt.
Vincent. I'm going to start calling you Dan Vinkirk.
I'll take it.
Vinkirk.
He careened through blackberry bushes and a train tunnel during his attempted getaway.
It's a nursery
Friday.
rhyme. It's a nursery
Dude,
rhyme.
he's like a one-armed man killed his wife. He's running through a tunnel. It wasn't me.
I didn't kill my wife.
Yeah.
He's standing at the end of a storm drain
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a 100-foot
exactly.
drop.
I was careening.
During his attempted getaway Friday night from Sunset Strip Gentlemen's Club on Southwest Parkway, the Washington County Sheriff's Office said.
Sunset Strip is in, you've been to you've been to the Comedy Store, you've
Yes.
been to the Laugh Factory. That's the Sunset Strip.
Exactly.
That's it. So what they're trying
Girls,
to apply.
girls.
Yeah, there is no, well, there is the Seventh
There is one
Veil.
strip.
Yes.
Seventh Veil. That's
Yes.
the only strip club that is on the Sunset Strip. It's not like it's packed with.
It's a play on words, Rand. Strip.
Oh, I get it.
Jesus Christ.
No, but it does feel like it goes
It's like
both
when
ways.
it's like
Why,
when in
I'm
St.
putting
Louis.
I'm putting Geoff Tice between us.
No, listen. It's
Who,
like
who are you supporting, Geoff?
Jeff. It's like when you're in Denver,
Yes.
and you see like Hollywood tan.
Oh, yeah.
How many people are tanning themselves in Hollywood? Yeah, I can go to the beach and you tan.
Yeah.
But how many Hollywood tan out in?
Should be Malibu tan.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, there's a Hollywood, Florida, right? They don't
Yeah,
just,
there's
like,
that
they just
too.
name whole cities. They're like, who cares? Let's just-
Right.
yeah.
They're like, it's just like Hollywood, but it's Florida. So not
Better?
but worse.
Better for our purposes.
The trouble began when he declined to fork over the money he had agreed to pay for a 15-minute dance, said Sergeant Daniel
15-minute
DiPietro.
dance?
It's
Yeah.
like 3 songs,
Or
4 songs.
One heard it through the grapevine, Creedence Clearwater
Yeah.
Revival.
One jam band song.
Yes.
Yeah,
One OAR
Stra- yeah.
crazy game of poker.
You're stripping to Fluffhead by
Yeah,
Fish.
yeah,
You want a jam band for your lap dance.
Yeah, that's right.
I get
That's
some-
the smart move. That's the economical move.
Oh, wait, Whippin' Post is on? Yeah.
yeah,
Come
come
on
on
over.
over
I wasn't
here.
going to get it, but
Right, man.
Give me In Memory of Elizabeth Reed
Yeah.
by the Allman Brothers.
After bolting from the club's bouncers and hiding from the cops, Vinzant hopped a nearby fence and landed in a blackberry briar. So it's like a Disney tale now.
It's like a Disney tale.
Or it's like the beginning of like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're in
the Shire.
the
He's in
Shire.
Shire.
Yeah.
It's a blackberry shire, but it is a briar,
Right.
and he's on his way to get the ring.
And he's got to get the ring.
He then made his way to the Max, that's in all caps for some reason, train tracks that run parallel to US 26,
Yeah,
and took
sure.
off east towards a darkened tunnel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like his life at this moment.
He's heading
No
towards
light.
a dark
No light.
Don't go towards the light.
This to me is the dumbest part of the entire story, and there's a little bit more. But I would say this. He runs towards the tunnel. Deputies were waiting for Vincent on the other side of the tunnel. Of course they
Yeah,
were.
because-
you think the only cops are the two that are chasing after? They're like, he went to a tunnel. All right, we'll go to the other side.
Once I'm in the tunnel,
No,
I'm
that-
safe.
that-
Home base.
You see him in the tunnel.
It's a
guys.
wormhole.
Or ghoul
Yeah.
if you're the ghoul. It's ghoul. You can't touch me.
Okay, once they're in the tunnel, you're like, we lost him, guys.
Right.
I'm sorry, we lost him.
Right.
Where does
Well,
this
who knows?
tunnel get out?
Toontown.
No one knows. No one
Toontown.
knows.
No one knows where this tunnel leads.
He thinks
except
it's like one of those Mario tubes. It just shoots you down like dun 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 dun, and he's just like, I can get away this way.
Yeah.
He's so relaxed. And I was like, oh, that was close.
Finally.
Oh, jeez.
Thank God I made it into the
That
tunnel.
was so close. Oh, we got a
Mom's
phone
Aunt
ringing.
Linda's calling our mom.
That's
There we
okay.
go.
Love Aunt Linda. So yeah, he goes in a tunnel. Cops are waiting for him on the other side.
Yep.
Once there, they arrested him. During his arrest, the suspected strip club swindler said he was a lawyer. Great.
Cool.
I was a lawyer.
I was a lawyer. Yeah. Not
Until
anymore.
this.
Now I'm a swindler.
This will disbar me for sure.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will learn more about this strip club because it's gold. And also find out things like how much did he refuse to pay.
I can't wait. It's Dumb People Town. Stay with us.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying connected and productive? And then there's your newest coworker, the cat. Well, your friends at Trello have been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Trello keeps everyone organized and on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Teams of all shapes and sizes at companies like Google, Fender, Costco, and likely your favorite neighborhood coffee shop all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We have Geoff Tice here. Are there any shows coming up that people can see you in, and how can people
Like
just
in the next month or so.
follow you
Yeah.
and know what you're up to?
If you're in Denver and or the Boulder area, I host 2 shows at the Bohemian Beer Garden, 7 and 9:15 every Sunday night. It's really fun shows. They sell out, so get there early. Other than that, you can catch me at Comedy Works pretty much on the weekends throughout the week. It's just a roll of the dice, but I'll be there. It's the best club
At Jeffrey Tice.
in the world. Yep, at GeoffReyTice. It's just Jeff the wrong way, and then it's real bad. And then it's all art for the most part. What you'll
Yeah, the
see on my
artwork's
Instagram,
amazing.
and then Twitter
So
is more
good.
comedy jokes things.
So chances are, if you are a comedy fan and you have seen postings by your favorite comedians, and you're like, "Hey, that's a really cool poster,"
Jeff
he did
Tice
it.
did. He's one of
Yeah,
the main.
for those of you who don't know, Jeff did everything for the Together tour.
yeah.
All those posters, including the Rochelle show, which
Awesome!
people
I
love.
love that poster.
Yeah, me walking up over the overpass. You're so great to work with. You're a great comic. When I did the Bug Theater, you
Yeah,
did,
that
you
was
did my
super
show
fun
there. That
show.
was super fun.
Yeah.
Can people buy the artwork yet?
It's on its way.
It's
on
on
its
so
way.
like, you
Yeah.
can buy their own print.
I'm about to start
uh,
an online shop.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Which I talked to
have
you
to.
about. Yes,
Yes,
I need
yeah.
to do that, and so yes, I get requests all the time for that. Artwork is my number one credit. I get brought up on stage. He's a really good graphic designer coming to the stage.
yeah, you
That's
don't
why
want-
we
It's
started saying
hilarious
he's
to
a
me.
great
Yeah, I know
comic.
you guys are so gracious.
Your
with that.
material's awesome.
But yeah,
And you're
so,
actually, you know what I love about you too is that you take like tags and stuff so well, and you're fearless. Like let's say we're working a weekend, and I love this about you, and I love this about Nate Fritzen. He's the other guy who just is amazing about this. We'll give you a tag after you come off stage in the first show, and you're using it in the second show.
Even if
my
it's not
favorite.
fully fleshed out.
No, it's my favorite. I did it last night and it worked. You guys were running your Conan set and you followed me, and you were, instead of thinking about your Conan set, you were like, "Hey, here's what you need to do with this new bit." And I was like, "Thank you." And I went to another show,
and it worked.
It was great. It worked perfectly. It was great. It was
that makes
awesome.
me so happy.
Yeah.
That's again, that
It's so
fearlessness
nice.
and willing to try stuff is like.
But we always say
How you
we can't tag something, or we don't have the desire to tag something unless the initial idea makes us
Great.
laugh,
It's great.
and we love
and
it.
you have
right.
so
I
many of
appreciate you
those. Just for people who, I don't know when this is specifically dropping. If this is dropping next Friday, if it's dropping this Friday right now, and we'll get confirmation on that. Land, you can poke your head in and just tell us when this one is dropping. If it's dropping this Friday, we will we'll
be in
Madison,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Dan will be in Cap City in Austin.
We'll be in
Texas.
2 of the best comedy clubs in the country.
Cap City and
amazing.
Austin is amazing. If you're in Austin and you're pissed about South by Southwest being canceled, please go see Dan, because that is totally worth it. And
You're
let's
like,
sell
wait,
it.
I'm due to see a live
I'm due
performance
to have a
experience.
great time, and I'm feeling depressed about it. Go see Dan, because he's amazing and the club's amazing. And then if you're in Madison, Wisconsin, we want to try and sell these shows out. We're close. We sold the early shows Saturday out. We're close on the Friday show, early show, and I think all the others
Thursday's
are going to go.
getting there, too.
Thursday's getting there,
It's
too.
such
so
a fun club.
It's great. So come see us in Madison. Nate Abshire is going to feature for us.
This
That's
will
great.
be behind us. Thursday
Right.
would be behind us. if
Okay.
this came out.
Okay. All right. And then the next week we're doing Live Dumb People Town. We're doing it on the road. We are in the Cedar, Minneapolis on the Thursday, the 19th at the Cedar Cultural Center. We've got Mike Nelson and Bill Corbett from Mystery Science Theater, and then
The Cactus Blossoms, one of the
Cactus
best live bands. Dude, these guys are so good. They sound like Hank Williams Sr.
Yes.
The Louvin brothers. They are like a throwback to the 50s country music, and at the same time, they're young and they're hip and they're with it. They have a huge following. Please get your tickets for the show.
Yeah,
You
we
won't
wanna
miss it.
sell
And then
that
it's-
one out.
And then it's Dumb People Town. And then the next night, we're in our hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. That will probably sell out
those
too.
tickets are selling right now. Tim Convey, Dave Holmes are our guests, which is
so great.
amazing. Both those guys, and then we have music that is coming as well.
Those guys.
on that show, which is fantastic. A local dude who is amazing. And then in Milwaukee, I don't know if we can announce it. Let's just say
I don't know
it.
if she's ready and down to do it yet. So I think we have a great comedy guest and we have a great musical guest, The Field
Report, which is at Turner Hall.
Hillary Clinton.
Yes,
Hillary
will be our
H.
guest.
Clinton.
Great
Yes.
five.
Yeah, tight. She's going to be wearing a tight pantsuit. So we're gonna. So those shows are, and then of course the shows that are coming up. We're selling tickets already for doing well at the Baghdad Theater. Excuse me, the Aladdin Theater in
Aladdin Theater in Portland on the 20th of June.
20th of June, and the 19th, the night before, we're at Washington Hall in Seattle, and then the night before that, we're at the Rio Theater in Vancouver. Let's get our tickets. Let's sell all those shows out as we near those things. And the reason we say let's sell these out is because we want to bring Dumb People Town out to you. It's so fun to do it live. We do it live at Largo, and we do it live at the Bell House, and we do it at
So
Moon
if it
Tower.
sells out in these initial cities, then our people can then go out and say they want to expand and come
That's
to more
right.
cities.
And then we can come to more places. All right, that's all the info. That's what we got. If you go to supersclars.com or join the Facebook page, and you can find out all the dates and how to get your tickets.
Exactly.
All right, let's get back to this guy
Shall we?
who claimed he was a lawyer.
Lawyer
That might
walked
just
out.
be journalistic writing. Hey, I was a lawyer. Okay.
right.
Today you're arrested.
Sure.
I was a lawyer.
Authorities booked him into the Washington County Jail on suspicion of theft and trespassing. Prosecutors are currently
It is theft.
yeah.
If you steal a
Services rendered,
service,
baby.
it's a theft.
Prosecutors are currently reviewing the case. Van Zant, graduated from Willamette University School of Law in May 2017. Not a lawyer for long.
Willamette.
And was licensed to practice that October.
That's not an online school. That's a school that you take over the phone.
Yeah.
Like you literally have to be on a landline the
to
whole
do it.
time, right?
That's
And
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
text
so-
you the syllabus.
we'll text.
Look at this. So I looked up Sunset Strip Gentlemen's Club and like their Google reviews. First of all, their cover photo is like breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, that was our joke. That was our joke. That
Our
the-
old bit.
that
So
our
we
old-
used to do the old bit we used to do, Jeff. I don't know if you ever saw this bit. Dan, did you see us do this bit?
I don't know.
Strip club DJ. The whole thing is that the DJ of the strip club is the only voice you hear
In the strip club.
In the strip clubs, he therefore has to do so much business in addition to keeping everybody excited to see the thing. So in the same breath that he's like, "We got tigers on the main stage," Euphrates on the bar. And guys, we got our annual picnic for cystic fibrosis this Saturday. Make sure you come on out.
I love it. I've we all know a comic who he doesn't hide it at all. Josh Hadamaya.
Josh Hadamaya is
yeah.
a strip club DJ.
Stupid.
That,
right, guys.
that makes so much sense.
That makes so much
We got
sense.
Cheyenne.
Shy on the Meds. I'm like, why are you doing an impression of your mom, Josh? That's how his mom sounds.
Okay, if you didn't see it, Scout's Honor System, if you didn't see it, what do you guys think out of 5 the rating is for?
I saw it. It was the first thing I saw.
Okay, don't say it.
So why are you checking them?
So
So
it's
Jeff,
just
we'll
me
let
and
him
Jason.
announce it. Jason, what do you guys think?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Okay, what do you think out of 5 stars?
I was too busy being concerned about breast cancer awareness.
and you can break it down to 1.6
stars.
or yeah.
I think they should be supporting fake breast cancer awareness.
Why not?
I think they are 2.4 out of 5 stars.
2.4. Okay, Jason.
Out of 5 stars.
1.6.
1.6.
I mean, are we talking?
I'm talking about the grade point average of every stripper in
or
the
blood alcohol content of everyone walking in there.
Okay, all right. Jeffrey Tice, why don't you tell everybody what is the rating for
Well,
Sunset
get your
Strip
answers in,
Gentlemen's
Townies.
Club
Yeah.
in Portland, Oregon?
Yeah.
A beautiful 2.9 stars.
Way to
Randy,
go.
you were
But also,
close.
look how many reviews they had. It was like
I know-
400 something?
No, 43 reviews.
43, okay.
Some
reviews.
of which are
That's
wonderful.
still a lot.
I was going to say,
by the
that's a
way.
lot.
That's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
more than
reviews.
just
Are you
one
gonna read-
person
Dan,
being
are you
like
going to read
2.9.
some reviews?
Yeah,
for us?
there we go.
Okay,
Some
wait,
strip club reviews.
okay. So you are sitting down to your computer.
Yes.
And you're like, I need to write this review of this.
What
strip-
could I be doing right now?
yeah.
Studying about how to prepare for the coronavirus?
No, I
I'm going
gotta-
to write a review
This is a
of
new.
strip club.
This is a new bit I have about who left a 1-star review.
That's right.
On one of my podcasts or on my album, because then I'm obsessed with how good that person's life is. Right. That nothing else demands any of their time
Dad,
except this 1-star. No, none of it.
Can we
Right?
play catch?
No.
That's Randy's joke.
So my joke on Spade was like there was a guy putting up mugshots of hot women. Hot women mugshots.
mugshots.
They're called mug shotties, like mugshot
Yeah, yeah.
hotties.
He was an engineer.
He was an electrician in Southern California. We're like, so this guy, that to me was my favorite part about it. That like at least once every weekend, his son is like, Dad, you want to throw the ball around out here with me? And he's like, Nope. Sure I do, son. As soon as I put this extra filter on this repeat arsonist.
That's what it is, Dan. What are you doing with your time that you're
Right.
saying you're writing
Exactly.
a review of a strip club?
So this is in Portland. We could, you could add this to the walkthrough. We could go
Guys,
there.
we could go.
I know.
We could go
Portland's
when we're in Portland.
Portland strip clubs are just bars.
Yeah, that was what we said about Portland. Like stripping is so casual. We were at Denny's and our stripper came up to us. And
Okay, ready?
Here's a grand slam.
They first do 3.
it's more like a triple.
More of my
Or it's
hand.
like an in the park home run.
Foul off the catcher. Yeah.
Inside the park.
They have to do 3 quick snap, little 1-line reviews.
Let's
Give
hear
you a
it.
quick brief
Let's
one.
hear
Okay.
it.
This is the avatar of this person is Jesus Christ giving the middle finger.
Oh, great.
And it says, pretty good service food was pretty good service. Pretty good. There's no comma. I'm sorry.
Pretty
I'm trying
good
to-
service.
Food was okay. I found 1 or 2 dancers attractive.
Okay, if the
God
first
damn it.
thing you're talking about at a strip club is service and then food.
Right. Yeah. Next one. My husband and I went here for drinks and food and was completely ignored.
Okay.
What's
For
with
Drinks
the
and food or for strip
by the way,
club attention?
all I hear from that is I have a husband.
Husband.
Fine,
You
fine,
don't.
fine.
Look
We're
at
in
my
an open
husband.
relationship.
I ordered a beer for $4.50.
By the way, not much.
Gave the bartender $5 and was given no change.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course you weren't.
You should have
You're
given
still
an extra
tipping
dollar.
less.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're at a strip club where people just throw money away into the toilet as if you're never going to see it,
Right.
except for this lawyer who apparently is like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
not
paying
even
for
that.
anything.
Yeah.
But like, if
Vincent.
that's what you're
Vincent.
doing, then
I was
how
given
you
no
can't
change.
squabble over 50 cents.
Yeah.
I thought it's $1 a drink.
Yeah.
I thought everyone knows that.
Right. Here's one from Jesse T. Davis.
By the way, I have said recently, not about change at all. I said, "Where's 50 Cent?"
Yeah.
I've said that
You've
a
said
lot
that a lot.
recently.
Yeah.
Like, is he boxing?
He's making movies. and
He is
stuff.
making
He's like
movies.
a medium mogul. 50
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cent. Like he took that vitamin water money and
Yep.
he's just gone.
Jesse T. Davis, 3 months ago, 5 stars.
Whoa.
Okay. It was my first time to a strip club. I had an amazing time.
Yes,
The
you
ladies were very lovely and were friendly and kept me entertained. One lady in particular was very wonderful. Trinity was her name. She had an excellent stage
By the way,
show.
I'm just telling you right now, Trinity is not her name.
No, she told me it was her real name.
Yeah,
And we're in
Trinity,
love. God damn it. Yeah.
She had an excellent stage show and very lovely to talk to. I recommend anyone who wants to have a good time to come visit and enjoy. You know who wrote that?
The
Trinity.
manager.
Or the manager. Trinity's son.
Yeah,
Trinity's son. Make sure you put Trinity in there.
Okay, Ryan Chang wrote this review 3 years ago.
Ryan Chang.
1 star. Must not be any management here that care. When you walk out the door to the patio, the first thing you see is a big yellow bacteria-infested spit wad on the fence. It's been here for months. Gross. Now, the only way you know that
Is if
By
you
the
come back
customer.
Yes.
It's if you.
By the way, or if he came once and then he came back many months
I would
later.
argue that what's his name?
Ryan Chang.
Ryan Chang is a. Well, I can't say it.
Yeah, and then he included a photo of it. All right, 5. This is the last one we'll do. Then we'll go back to our lawyer. Shiloh65, 5 stars. Excellent time. Ask for infinity. Friendly all around. Go on a slow night and you'll probably get the best dance in the state.
Infinity
State.
and Trinity.
This is just
Yes.
a car dealership.
Posting their own reviews. They're like, we got to get this Ryan
We got
Chang
this.
buried
Yeah, yeah.
down
Check out Elantra.
here. Okay. I will
She
now-
handles well on Cornwall.
Is on the main stage, Sonata.
Look at the tires on Sonata. Yeah.
I
on
guarantee
the bar,
we
Santa
have
Fe.
our strong love for our townies that are in Portland are going to tell us about this
Yeah,
place.
all
They've been
Portland
there.
townies,
Yeah.
please go.
What's
to
it
this
called again, Dan?
Sunset Strip Gentlemen's Club right at the 217 and 26.
There you go.
Next to Coach's Bar and Grill.
There you go.
Someone's gonna be like, "That's my spitwad. Don't touch it."
Yeah, that's my spit
our-
wad.
That's keep Portland weird.
Yeah, hey,
You
man.
take that spit wad off,
You
and
take me.
the next thing you know, we're Salt Lake City.
Okay. How much money do you think the lawyer, what's his name? Ronald
Skipped
T.
out on
Vinzant or whatever?
Vinzant, yeah.
Ronald T. My name is
know.
Ronald T.
Dylan.
Van Zant.
Dylan Vinzant.
Dylan T. Van Zant.
How much money do you think he was charged for a 15-minute lap dance that he decided he needed to jump a fence, go through a briar patch,
Yeah.
and down a tunnel for to get away?
Jeff, you are a guest. You may go first. Tig, which is the slot between me and Jason, or third.
Here's my math: 15 minutes. Break it down to 5 minutes per song. 3 dances in one. $20 a dance.
You're saying $60.
$60.
Okay,
60
very
bucks.
good.
All right.
Nice math, Jay.
I'm going to say 3 minutes per dance. 5 5 songs.
Okay.
$20 a song.
Okay.
$100.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say the first number that popped into my mind was $90 because $100 seems to like a lot. Like you're going to 90 for some reason feels like, yeah, that's what you pay when you go to sleep.
But you wouldn't run for $90.
But
I think you
this
run
guy,
for $100.
This guy runs for $90.
good
Mom
point.
is in the room. How much do you think, Mom? How much money do you think
Annette Sklar.
he ran out?
Star
for?
of This American Life.
How much do you think he left and did?
That's what
Jay
I said.
You got to pick another number. What do you think?
101.
Yeah.
85.
85. Okay, so Mom says 85. I say 90. Jeff says 60.
went
Jay
real low.
says 100.
Okay.
All right,
The amount of money
100.
that Dylan T. Vinzant ran for
Yeah, just got out of there
from the
for it.
Sunset Strip
I'm not paying
Strip
this.
Club. Sunset Strip Club.
Sunset Strip. It should be the Sunset Strip Club, so it's just like even clunkier and weirder.
agree.
Sunset
Strip Club
A couple of
in the
apostrophes.
Sunset Strip Mall.
Try the New York. Try the New York Strip steak. At the, try the strip at the Sunset Strip Club in the East Valley Strip Mall.
It's like a BoJack line. Okay. The amount of money was play along townies wherever you are. Right after this, we'll play Guess the AG because he ran for a total of $200.
I was the
You
close.
guys are as
Lawyer
mad as he
money.
is. All of a sudden, you're like, I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I get it. That's a tunnel
You know
run.
what? You know what?
I'm out of here.
Run.
I'm
You
running
have
through.
every right to run. Run,
I'm
run,
careening
Dylan,
through
run.
briars.
You're
To get
careening
out of that.
through blackberry briars.
200
That is
Too
wild.
much.
Yeah.
For 15 minutes. That's
for
all.
15. You should pre-negotiate all your deals in life.
I guess inflation.
Pre-negotiate.
Inflation.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get out of here on this. How old do you think this lawyer is?
Dylan T.
T. Vinzant.
Vincent. How old is he?
So it was just out of law school. maybe he messed around a little bit in life. I'd say 28.
28 years old. Okay. Jason.
So he still has the energy to run.
Jump a fence.
Jump a
run
fence.
over very
Fence,
fast.
and he thinks
Right.
by running he can get away.
Went down a tunnel.
Figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's 26.
26 years old.
I'm going to say he is 25.
Okay.
Mom,
Annette,
how old
would you
do
like
think
to
he
guess
is?
how old he is?
How old do you think? She wanted us to be
Spoken-
lawyers.
that's what a lawyer
Sorry,
would
this
say.
is what it is. What do you?
Yeah, Mom, we
how old
almost
do you?
went to law
How old
school.
do you think he is? 30.
30? Okay.
Annette says 30.
All right, everybody. Thanks for playing along today. Check out Jeffrey Tice whenever you get a chance. Check out his artwork. Buy it as soon as you can because it's beautiful and worth it.
Yep.
And come see us on the road. That's why we do this, to get to meet and hang out with you guys. Here we go. Ready? He is 38 years old.
Old enough to know. Old enough to know.
38
better.
years old. I'm impressed
Yeah,
that he
good
thought
for
he
the
could jump
run.
a
Old
fence.
enough to have $200.
Exactly.
To
You're
be
a
able to
lawyer.
use pay.
You should have had $200. You should know what you're getting into.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Or if you're a lawyer, and I'm just going to say this, litigate the place.
Yeah.
Like create some claim against this place. Don't put yourself into police jeopardy.
All right, there you go. That's the story. Hope you have a nice Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. And oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
Starburns Audio.
A podcast network.